Hola, mi gente. It's your girl here. I was actually coming on here to provide guidance in the whole Ho'oponopono prayer. This prayer has definitely helped in many different scenarios when it came to either overlooking, getting past, forgiving, wanting to be forgiven, moments, letting go of my past. So here it is. The Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian prayer, and it is 4 statements you say. Says, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And when you say those things, my recommendation is for you to start with self. Because of course, self-love, self first, baby. You start with self. And that's how I did it. I started with me. Because in life, no one is given a rule book, right? And there is no rules and there's no specific way how to do things. But you are supposed to know how to make the best decisions you know how to. And if you're like me, you've made mistakes. Or you've lived life and you thought it was your best life. Or you've been in scenarios where you were just a watcher, watching things happening around you, and you just knew that this couldn't be life, or there had to be change, or you no longer wanted part of what was going on, right? So when you come across these moments of thought, because right now we're not in those living moments of our history, we are in our present time, in the now moment, and we are in the moment of giving ourselves that forgiveness of relief, letting go of the past, leaving it where it's at, and moving forward. And one of the best ways I knew how to do that was to forgive myself. So whenever I had a thought of something that I was trying to forgive myself for putting myself in that position, I would say the prayer to myself. And I would tell myself, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you can say that as many times as needed. It doesn't necessarily have to be one time. And when you say it, speak to yourself. Speak to your soul. Speak to your inner self. And hear yourself. You understand? Like, make it a good feeling. Then here goes a scenario when you're speaking to someone else. Now, let me tell you something. It's really good when you're trying to get someone from your past to forgive you that you are no longer talking to, you choose not to talk to, you cannot talk to, you don't want to talk to. You may be embarrassed to talk to somebody. I don't know. So whomever that person is, whatever scenario or whatever life level they are on with you, you are able to utilize this prayer to ask for them to forgive you. Yes, you can do that. So what you would do is you would speak about that person. Think of a scenario that you and that person went through that you know that you want them to forgive you for. That person doesn't necessarily have to be there with you in order to forgive you, in order for you to say that, right? So when you think about this person, You visualize this person in your mind's eye and you say it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you say that as many times as you need it until it feels really good. Now, another scenario, I'm trying to think quick. It could be a pet. It could be a person you're currently living with. It could be a coworker. It could be Gaia, the earth. It could be the God in you, or the God that you believe in. It can be anyone that tried to give you advice on something. For those, I don't know why I'm saying this, why am I coming with this thought, but it could be for those who have lost their child. You know, they are no longer here, but you still feel connected to them. I don't know why I'm thinking this, but that's another scenario where you can say that prayer. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Because in those moments you are asking that child that you could not bring to this world for forgiveness. For whatever reason. For whatever reason. Maybe you weren't taking care of your body. Maybe you were indulging into something. Maybe you were very angry. Maybe you miscarried. Maybe you didn't know how to live in the moment. Maybe whatever the case may be, if you can say that prayer, you'll be able to overcome in those moments. And you say that prayer as many times as you need until it feels good. Now, I have had scenarios where I've practiced the Ho'oponopono prayer, and it has definitely helped me out. So, being that we're here practicing self-love, self-first, it is my duty and my honor to tell you about the Ho'oponopono prayer, because it is important and it does help. Okay, so again, I'm sorry. Me to you, I'm sorry for not telling you about this a lot sooner. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Self-love, self first at all times.